Good morning. There we go. Should be able to see me now. Hello there. My name's Farley. Welcome to AdAstraDraconis. And we are back for some Monday morning Minecraft. Apologies for not being around yesterday. I'd originally gone out with a friend. I thought I'd be back later than I was. We finished our day early. We had a lovely time out. But when I got home, I then just got increasingly unwell. Something I ate did not agree with me while I was out. It was not fun. So I called the stream. So we did not have giant robot times, and I'm very sad about it. I am so sad about it. But we'll make up for it next weekend. I feel like I keep saying that. Maybe we'll even do a stream Saturday. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, it is Monday. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Aside from being horribly sick, mine was very good indeed. So I don't have any complaints. But now it's time to get back to working on various things around our base. I think it's time for a little bit of tidying up with the village. Maybe even doing a bit of exploring so we can get some more fossils. Because really, I do want to finish the fossil collection here. Because honestly, this needs to be filled out. We have 2 fossils missing. And that needs to be corrected, honestly. I'm pretty sure I've otherwise gotten all the fossil types at this point. Let's have a look at the PC. Nope, that's the wrong way. There we go. So these are the 2 fossil boxes I have. Like, so we've got Cred Lily now, we've got Cabatops, we've got Dracozolt. I think I need Arctozolt, and like I know there's at least 1 or 2 others, so I need to double check what they are. See if we can combine them together or get the remaining pieces we need to do that. We've got Arkin. We don't have Torterra unless they... Well, no, we've got them in our inventory, or rather in our playlist. We'll be taking them with us. But we don't have any over here that I'm missing. Though we should probably move this guy and that guy over there. So let's do that now. Put you there. Yes, I'm feeling a little underprepared. I was trying to have a good think before stream. Like, what is it we actually want to work on? Because it's been a little while since we really properly knuckled down and did a whole new project. Like, this building was one huge project. And this area could still do with some decorating. I'm thinking maybe we should put some pictures up. We still need to, like, put a PC and things here. We're going to need more bookshelves. But, like... Downstairs is at least coming along, and obviously we need to move these so they're no longer on the floor. But then it's like, what do I put up here? Like, I feel like for one thing, like, I don't regret having, like, this, like, quote-unquote step down. Although, like, is it a case of maybe I should move this all of this part, like, down 1 level? Except on the edges here. Like, should I move it down a level so that it's more even? And then I don't have floating furniture? But what do I fill this space with? Like, it is this one big old space. And I need to connect all this up. Because it's a sophisticated storage. I believe I also have Tom's simple storage. But there's got to be a way to hook this up with Tom's simple storage mod. So that I can, like... fill this backpack with berries, put the backpack down, and it will just suck all the berries out and then deposit them accordingly. I feel like that's possible, but I don't personally know how to do it. And then, of course, up here, I need to do more decorating. And again, it's one of those cases of, do I maybe move it up a level? Like, do I push it up a notch, or do I put this down a level? Except maybe on the edge, like, keep that up 1. I'm thinking maybe putting some walls in here or a little bit of fencing to make it like a Or even maybe like a row of couches and then it's for a sitting area, because this is obviously where all my brewing stands are. And it looks like we need to figure out what we want to make in here. So let's do one of these. Because yeah, we were making lots of potions of night vision before. And I think underwater breathing is pufferfish, but I don't think I have any pufferfish on me. Assuming I have any at all. I do not. Which feels very weird, because I'm used to having a lot. Now, I don't remember which is which, so let's... Doesn't matter if we make it a splash potion, because it'll be only us using this. It's either either splash or extended time. Like, it's one or the other. Like, I don't remember which one it is. So, so that, yeah. No, it's redstone that extends the length of time a potion lasts. So instead of 3 minutes, it's 8 minutes. As you can see there. And then 1, 2, 3. Inventory. Happen to have... I don't think I do. Because we've got some potions of water breathing. We've got a potion of swiftness that isn't very long. We've got potions of invisibility. Or of course we've got a honey bottle. And then we'll move these over here. Because we've got, again, potion of water breathing that's quite a short one. We can correct that. So take these out for the minute, and then we go water breathing, swiftness. Why are you in my building? That's unusual. And then he disappeared. He's probably off being extremely angry elsewhere. But now we've got a potion of swiftness that's like 8 minutes long. Excellent. Oh, and then we want to grab netherwort. That might be something to set up growing in here. It's maybe putting a plot of netherwort down. So then it's just constantly available here. I may yet regret hitting that Enderman, but he hasn't returned, so, you know, YOLO. But yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to hunt the last 2 fossils so that we have our collection complete. And then once that's done, what I'm thinking of doing... Oh, it's coming outside for this. Because then the... There we go. So we'll just go inside our house. All the way over here. And a quick nap to change it from night to day and stop the rain. One thing I'm thinking about doing now is... Well, we've got our little area all here. There's probably some more stuff we could be doing with it. But I think it's time we started maybe doing a bit of a rework on the village. Maybe improving the paths, improving defences, because we have a distinct lack thereof. Stop the villagers roaming around. And yeah, just making it... making houses look a bit better. And then we can also change how the Pokemon Center looks. Because why not, you know? But let's put this redstone back where it belongs. Yeah, so I'll be a little slow to get going. As usual, it is morning. Don't know about anyone else, but I definitely have my struggles with getting up in the morning. Alright, so underwater potion breathing, potion of swiftness. That can go there, shovel there. Because we got the fermented spider eye all done there. Plenty of blaze rods. Is that regular water? No, it's awkward potions. Alright, those can stay as they are. This is our lovely berry patch. No! Well, thank God there wasn't any berries caught by that, but that's extremely irritating. How did... Oh... No, it caught the edge of the building. Oh... You think you have enough lighting, and that ends up not being the case. Oh... Alright, so this is going to be the thing we do first thing this morning. Is fill in the dirt. Have we got... There we go. There we go. Now we should have plenty of dirt in our backpack. As you can see. Oh, that's so irritating. I'm guessing that creeper attack is revenge for what I did to the Enderman. Alright, so we're going to need more spruce. Spruce fences. We're going to need one there. We're going to need white concrete. Got these at least. Is that enough to... Oh. Oh. Alright, so... Alright. Well, it's a good thing we got a whole bunch of backpacks, but... So we've got some of these. Where's the white concrete? White concrete, there we go. Then in the corner there, so that's now nice and even. Even Stevens. What else do we have in here? Any trapdoors? No. Alright, so I need to make a couple. There we go. So that should be enough on that skull. Alright, that's all fixed. So now we just need fencing. And that'll be over here. Spruce, spruce, spruce. There we go. That's not going to be anywhere near enough for what we need. And we used up a lot of spruce wood with what we were doing last week, which was updating a little spot, which is fine because we've got these and we've got a few of these. And we got the carpet, that's fine. Perfect. So we have the carpet here. And then we have lantern on the corner and there we are. Good as new. There we are. Right, so that's all repaired, and it looks like we're going to need to add more lighting up there, which is very irritating. So, what is the best way to light up that going to be? Because we don't have any frog lights, which would be lovely, but to do that would mean I need to make a frog light farm, and I've never done that, so I wouldn't have the faintest idea. I'd have to look that up, so that might, maybe I need to put that on the list. Alright, so spruce fences can go in here, because hopefully we're not going to need any more of those today. Yep, last week we did a lot of exploring, failed to find Chikorita again, and then we expanded our mine here. So we've got a whole bit of where the gravel's like collapsed in, making this section unusable. But we've used the rest for our tumblestone farm. And then for funds, I've got this. I can send it back and forth as I like. It's extremely dead on simple redstone. Assuming you can even call it that. I'm proud of it. Alright, so. Ooh, not the worst I've ever seen, but also not the best, so. And they didn't drop anything, because of course they didn't. But hey, Turtug is now level 22. Not going to say no to that. Hello, Evie. Alright, you're not the level that I'd need you to be to stay put, so away with you. So I think... Oh, yep, no, I wanted to put that thing away. Then we need to figure out... Because I don't really want to put lanterns up there, but it might be the only thing doable. So let's just stop in here. So I'm less likely to get clocked by something spawning. And, light. Yeah, because you can get all these lovely variations of, like, the frog lights with different colours on them, but... So it could be fun to have a ceiling, like, fan for the other area, but... And definitely red lamps, but... What is going to be good for... So we've got, what lamp options do we have? Redstone lamps. Redstone lamps that are not very red, let's be real. Oh man. Those are slabs, that's pretty cool. Endstone lamp. Thank you, McCaws. So that could actually be an option if we do a whole bunch of redstone lamps. So we need to grab more glowstone is the thing. Do I have more glowstone upstairs? I'm not sure that I do. Well, I got 5, so I only need 3. Let's sleep. But yeah, that was like absolute nightmare to have happen. It's one of those things where it's like you prepare, you do your best, and it's still not good enough. It's still going to happen. So let's... So we've got that one there. Might bring that back one, so let's do... Oh, thank God. I'd have been very upset if that broke. Right, so we got a good bit of lighting going here. Hopefully that's enough. I'll need to get one of those add-ons that like shows you the like the light levels. Because I'm not even sure, like, where would I put this one? Like, 'cause this might be one of those cases of, would it be better to have, like, actual lanterns, like, on the top side up here? It's not aesthetically pleasing, but it's going to have to do in a pinch. Oop. Yeah, it's super obvious, which I don't like, but the other ones at least are slightly less obvious. Slightly, I say, in inverted commas, but... Definitely over here we can do some red lanterns. And it might actually be... Oh, look. Hello. And do I have a bit of dirt? 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we are. And that little bit at the back there just adds a bit more to the shape. Could probably bring it forwards, but I won't at the moment. I'm just thinking, do I want to make some more trapdoors and have them like come around the side? That feels like that might be quite good aesthetically. Could have actually run around the whole lip. Because then that's a nice break of colour. Like, it adds to the red, obviously we've got this, but for the rest of the white of the house, that would look quite nice. I think we can probably make like the red pillar. What is the name of this wood? It is redwood. Yeah, because we can make, obviously we've got that, the light red one, but we've got the redwood pillar trim. And we can make some of that to run down the side of the buildings, like here. And then if you've got the trapdoors doing the... Well, that's a thought for later, with the external aesthetics in mind. But now I'm distracting myself. Completely distracting myself. Alright, so we've got that there. Alright, let's just empty a few things out of our bags so that we can get back to the important things in life. And since I've made a declaration that I think hunting certain fossils would be the way to go, that may be the first thing we do today. I'm gonna do a longer stream, I think, to make up for the fact that I've not been around as much as I wanted. And then when I'm done today, I have some things I've got to get done. Procrastination is a terrible thing. Don't indulge, folks. Nope. And then doink, doink, doink. And then there we go. I got all these books together. Bones, stone. Let's at these flowers. I think. Do we have? I don't think we. Nope, we don't. Okay, there we go. Grab these. Grab lapis lazuli. Excuse me. Let me put these over here. That over there. Bones can go in here. So I like to try and stay at least a little bit organized. Doesn't always work, but I do try. Egg. Egg. That does not go in there. That goes in here. We've got bones, got arrow, got a sky tumblestone, sweet berries, more egg, copper ore, crying obsidian. There we go. So we got quite a few of like the raise attack EVs items that I've just never used because obviously I don't play on a multiplayer server. But the time may come where, you know, your girl might decide she wants to add things like the Radical Red mod. I've seen friends, I've seen other streamers using it, and I just think it's... I'm sort of slowly starting to get the itch to give these things a whirl, you know? But part of me is also like, I want to kind of wait till 1.7 drops. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Now let's see. Grab the sunflowers, we'll grab the eggs. There we are. Oh, arrow can go in there. It's amazing how you can have so much space and no space at all in the same breath. I need the coal, the obsidian. Grab the berries. The cushions can go in there. Couch can go in there. Saddle. So seeds, berries, wheat. Overcheck seeds. Allium soup. I still haven't tried that actually. Can I? No, I can't drink that while my health is full. Okay. Put the charcoal there. Keep the coal out, because you never know when you might need that. What do I want to do with the apples? Because I am still after leftovers. I've not been very lucky. It's funny, I have the best luck with leftovers on a certain server, the Obsidian Refuge. Not so much here. Oh, I need to make like at least 2 more shovels. I need to learn how to use the construction ones. Because that's going to really come a long way when it comes to making some stuff in future. Okay, so I think that's shaping up to be quite good. Now from this one we wanted to grab 1, 2, 3 stacks of dirt, because we're going to get more as we go along. But this backpack can stay here while we're journeying. No, it's a gold backpack. Okay. Yeah, all of these are diamond backpacks. Gold, that can go in here. Oh. Oh, we got suspicious stew in the house. Put all that together. Oh, we got night vision. Got 2 bowls, put those there. So now put those there. Kind of feel like maybe we should move some of this into another bag. Like, the glowstone doesn't need to be in here anymore. All of the... Well, we kind of need those, because you never know. It certainly doesn't hurt to think about making more fire-resist potions in the future. Because we are, unfortunately, needing to go to the nether. Ooh, 74. Yes, please. Hey. Alright, so in here we go. Alright, so put the honey in here, put the glowstone dust, put the magma creams. Let's put the empty glass bottles. I think that's it for now. And now I'm just paranoid of more future descending creepers from on high. Goodness knows that's not something anyone needs. Let's knock you out. Oh no. There we go. We'll take that, thank you. And we yoink that, put that attached to there, and turn that on. So for the next little while, we've at least got that hoovering things up for us. So what we need now is just going in here, double checking. All right, which fossils do we have? We have the sail, armor, plume, skull, and root and jaw. So I know claw fossil is one of the ones that is missing. And what is the other one? Claw and cover, I think. Since obviously we've got a what are you? Tirtoga. Got there in the end. We have a Tirtoga in our party, so we need to find another one of those. So that means looking for some underwater vents and preserved skeletons. And then the other one we don't have was the claw fossil. So that's Dripstone Oasis, a mossy pond, a preserved skeleton. So again, potentially underwater, potentially in ice. A mossy pond. Where do you find a mossy pond? Fossil sites is. Prehistoric mossy ponds are structures found in caves. Oh, joy. That might be tricky for us. We've not had a lot of luck with lush caves of that kind, but, well, we can always look. The first thing we want to double check is, do we have any azalea tree lush cave below? Hey, we got the let's edit that waypoint. Because we've long since dug that up, so we don't need that anymore. So what was it? It was 4749. It's all the way over here. And a mine shaft there as well. And somehow I don't have a teleport out that way? That doesn't sound like me. Rose fields. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Temperate Coast waypoint. Alright, so we're going to go to the Rose Fields and we're going to hang out there for a little bit. And why are we going to do that? Because that is a potential spawn point for Chikorita. I have not forgotten that I still need a Chikorita. Good lord, do I need a Chikorita. And then we're going to go up here. Because we've got a whole bunch of rainforests, a bunch of different growth, potential fragment jungle. What in the world is that? Alright, we'll check that as well. But if there's a lush cave below here, then we're going to want to find our way down to get there. And see if exploring there could be the way to go. We can always put like a teleport over there as well, so. Alright, 1 week. Onward, my friend. And one thing we'll also want to do is... Oh, wow! So there's a sunken ship on top of... That's evil. That is really evil. I didn't actually notice that before. But, like, here, like, it's only the one, but that could be, like, submerged... digging point. There aren't that many that are visible event-wise. Again, some things may not pop up until we actually fly closer, so that'll be something to do as we go on. Oh. There we are. And then we come on down here and we hit the rose garden. Rose fields, there we go. Which have a bit of a drop. I forgot about that. But let's bring this out. Oop. Keep the dirt bag there. Put the apples there for a moment. So we're in the temperate grove still. Now we're in the rose fields. How? How is Chikorita not going to spawn here? I don't understand. I really, really don't. Surely this is like the place for Chikorita's shop. Like, we got blue roses. Oh, I'm actually mad about that. Like, this is like the perfect place for a Chikorita to spawn, and it is not a spawning place for Chikoritas. Oh. Alright, now let's do a little cheaty cheat. Ooh. Well, this has got potential. I don't usually try and do this, but interesting cave network down there. Alright. So we're not going to stop for Chikorita this time. Although we've got the allium shrubland, so it's right there. But we're going to go up to this fragment jungle just to see, like, why is it a fragment jungle? What does that mean? It's definitely built on high. And we got... Ooh. So this is fun. Like, these kind of areas have, like, lots of coarse dirt. With these kind of trees, with the ebonwood. So that's something we can come back for in future. Like, if we need a lot, like, this is a place we could clear out the ground and take for use. Oh, that's why. It's got these gorgeous elevated stones. Of course, I've got the rainforest, which is a potential fossil Pokemon spawning point because of the revival her. Ooh, ooh, looky, looky! How pretty, and also very dangerous. But how pretty! Ooh, lots of spider spawns. Don't like that. Like this bit here. Let's get rid of. Oh. We have to look up what command I put in for hiding waypoints. I've forgotten. But, like, you've got like the light coming straight in over the water there. That just looks so good. Alright, so let's just... And then still open and goes over here. Even goes down inside. Oh, this is an interesting cave network. Okay, okay, okay. And we got Shuckle! The one and only. Good sir, you're coming home with us. Thank you. Tortuga, let's level up again. Now, let's just do quick options, controls, keybinds, toggle waypoints. Oh, it is. Okay. All right, it's the other one. Okay, okay, that works. That's fine. That's fine. Pink mints, but we've got plenty of those, so. Yeah, the fact there's so many revival herbs is usually a good sign that you might be in luck for a fossil to maybe show up. Like, if I do the Pokenav, like, and of course, Umbrella Boom, of course, but let's add you. I don't remember what you are, but let's add you. We've got the rainforest, and then over here, we've got an enchanted tangle. Oh, interesting. What can we find over here? Oh, this could be a good one if we want to come looking for the end evolutions for some of these fellows. And then this is the fragment jungle. Evidently high enough that snow forms. Oh, well. Just put enough light down that we don't need to worry about something spawning that shouldn't. Or feels like it can and will. Let's do another waypoint up here. It's a good between point. Zeroctron. Okay. Lovely stuff. Let's have a quick nap. And yet, no Chikorita. Why is it always that way? Alright, so we got nearby. There we are, down below. Oh, I remember this area a bit more clearly now. This was the place that had loads of caves. Oh. Lush cave goodness. Oh, we got some stony rocks as well. So some of these actually could be good to come home with us. Actually really like the rocky stone. I'm still annoyed. I lost a really nice bow I made for myself. It is what it is. We'll have to enchant a new one at some point. Oh, okay, that is a silk toucher. Excellent. So that'll go there. That can go there. And here we are. Lush Cave Network. Now, might make it a little difficult to actually find what we want down here. Because it's not strictly all Lush Cave all the time. But there's enough Lush Cave that I'm pretty confident we might have a bit of luck. Or we can find the whole submerged bit. That too. That too is a thing that can happen. Let's... We did put a bit of coal away, so let's make torches. Where are we in relation to... Yeah, so that's quite submerged. That isn't. So if we try and go over this way... Hearing lava, which is a bit concerning. Is this above or below us? That is the question. Oh, it is below us. Okay. There we go. Like, yeah, it's a little cheaty camp, but I don't mind. Like, it is a full-on network of caves. And this one, I think, is going to be where we want to be headed. Although... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Would you take a look at that? Oh, goodness. Goodness me, golly gosh. Well, that's not what I was intending to find, but apparently it is what I'm finding. So, ooh. But we'll have to keep going. So it's name of what it is, which is a lush ancient city. Yeah, that's where my arrow is versus where I am. So we'll need to have a bit of a think about that. So it could be worth at least coming over here. If nothing else, I'm getting a load of lovely bits and bobs for future dig projects. Like, I like granite, and granite's actually going to be really good for stone walls and travel. Roads, that is. Here we go. Oh, we need some diorite. So this is going to come in handy. I need... Oh, hello. Look how tiny you are. Let's put a bit of light down. How much further? It goes quite a bit. So. Ooh. Interesting. Ooh, there we go. Anything up here? No, it's just the ceiling. Okay. It's always fun to kind of like view the world like this. Yeah, it's a little... It kind of gives you a tease of what's there and what isn't there. But, makes you realise just how... Ooh, that's the blue glowy mushroom biome. It's right next to a mine shaft. Somehow, I don't think we're going to find what I'm after, though. Not over here. So I think... We'll come back another time when we decide we're brave enough to do a very big adventure. Well, that was a lush cave, but not where I wanted to be, so, So for now, we're going to do some ocean sweeps instead. And what's that one? Mineshaft here. Yes, it is. Okay. Lush ancient city deep beneath the jungle. And that's our waypoint there. So let's go back over here. And pay attention to the water. We're looking for signs of bubbling water. And so that's like the lava... magma blocks, that's the word. Like, if a mountain was going to have an ancient city under it, like, I would expect maybe over there. Because that's a cool looking mountain, for sure. Because we got some of these water ruins, but that's not what we're looking for. That's not what I'm thinking of. We're not going to find fossils there. And we're not going to find fossils in this one either. But I think... Is the gold block still there? The gold block is in fact still there, so... Dolphin, please stop. Oh, the dolphin did that to himself. I'm not especially sympathetic. And the gold block vanished. That's not great. Oh, there it is. Oh, a second gold block. Excellent. Did I get that other gold block? I did. Excellent. Alright, we do like ourselves some gold blocks. Where's the chest? There we go. Ooh, full heal. Yes, please. And then I'll take the obsidian and a citrine ball and leave the rest. Big old submerged cave. It might be a bit easier to see actually now that it's nighttime. So again, we're looking for like the magma blocks. Might initially be a bit easier to see on the map, mini-map rather. Because what that does is, like, if there's a group of like 2 or 3 of them together, that usually indicates there's like a vent. And sometimes it's a big vent, sometimes it's a small vent. But if there's a vent there, it's a sign you've got a place you can do some digging. Now, I do have some underwater breathing potions. That's good. Do I have a door on me? I do. Excellent. Oh, look. Another one. One of these days I'm going to clear one of these out because I do want some sponges. There's Shipwreck Cove number 2. Like, I would think there'd be maybe one more in the sort of the dark water. Oh, hello, Gyarados. You're not one of mine. Yeah, it's time to find some Mons of Cobble. As we're getting closer, are we seeing anything? Not really. Like, looking here, again, this is a ruined portal. You even got the gold block there, but it's not what we're looking for. Although vents can, like frozen vents can be around here somewhere. Why is that glowing? Is that the exposed glowing grotto? There we go. Alright. Although we might find some of the wintry biome items, because we did like whole sweeps up and down around there. And there, another glowing grotto over there. Because we've got the sus village. I keep forgetting to, like, add waypoints places. I love the Auroral Gardens. Like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty when you're flying over it. I've got a Skyrise Vale with a ruined village down there. And Hackalander. Is it Jackalander or Hackalander? I honestly don't know anymore. Where are we in relation to all of these? Let's teleport to Marklocred. Then there we go, and then Fine, there are monsters nearby. higher, please. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go over this way. We do like ourselves some lava, but that's not what we're looking for. What kind of tree is that? Oh, the other hack ground. Okay. Oh, that was a creeper on the hillside. We're going, yep, this way. What is going on? Mystic Grove turns the water purple. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's a sunken ship there. Oh, and a regular, the Cobblemon sunken ship. I'm pretty sure I've gotten at least one of those, so it doesn't hurt to double check. I do feel like I've flown over something similar to this before. Where is it? There we go. Oh, apparently I have not. Bye, guy. Oh, we got a ruin in there. And a ship. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay, okay. Gotta love random generation in the world. And, oh, come over here. I love stuff. I love things. I love XP candies. I like lapis. I like gold. I like iron. Come back over here. Ooh, even more Pokeballs. We like these. We like paper. Potatoes. We like moss. Like wheat. And then we can go straight up. Refresh our breath. There's a regular turtle. And then we're back down here. That was the one we checked. And then over here. Oh, buried treasure. We like that. Huh, interesting. It's just off the shore. Now, this might be one I've found before, but we'll see. Oh, no, definitely not. I think I'd remember. On the other hand, I have a habit of decimating beaches, so you never know. It'll be somewhere around here. Hey! Got there eventually. Gold, XP candy, fish, heart of the sea, awakening, and iron. Buried treasure map can go there. Now, this one, yep, we already have we already have that, so that's fine. All right. Wait, is that? That is another shipwreck. Okay. But yeah, this. I want to go check the Mystic Grove. I think those are just berries, but that is another shipwreck to give us stuff. So I'm gonna do stuff today, and then I get sidetracked. Typical stream. I'm curious, like, what Pokemon actually spawn in this? Like, this is the tiniest. Alright, well, definitely you. Oh! Chikorita! But it's a 0.1% chance, because of course it is. Magic Logs, which is so pretty. If I'm in the water, what else spawns? Well, apparently Vaporeon has a chance to spawn. Well, that's never a bad thing. If I ever want to hang out in the smallest biome ever to get myself a Chikorita, that is a future location. Now, I believe... Where was it? It's up ahead. There we go, it's another Cobblemon wreck. So many coins. Ooh, Shipwreck Cove map, which I'm pretty sure goes the exact same place as all the others. I could go in here. No one needs Curse of... Hello. No one needs Curse of Vanishing on a fishing rod, so, yep. We're near that one, so we don't need that. Oh, let's see. So we've got an ocean over here, and this is where we're going to be checking things out. We're not really interested in the prairie. We're interested in this bit of ocean, which isn't close to the ice, at least not yet. Excuse me. It's almost midday, and I'm still feeling so tired. Being ill really takes it out of you, you know? Which I kind of resent. It's like, come on, body. Oh, it looks like we've got another ruin in the middle over here. It's peeking out of the waters. Oh, we definitely haven't been here before, but doesn't hurt. Yeah, like these are actual ruins, so let's mark it on the map just in case we want to come back here. Sunken ruins. Oh, from here, we do have this one over here. That might just be another ruin. I like the look of this one. That's a sunken... Maybe not, but that does look like more like a portal. Let's go south. Alright, so just one lone one there, but not of interest to us. So the other one is straight ahead. This is what we're after. This is what we're after. Okay. Alright, where is it? One of our underwater breathing potions. Gotta put that there, and because we're underwater, let's do a night vision as well. Just makes life a little easier on everybody. And then we grab one of our brushy brushes. So we have the potential now to get ourselves an underwater fossil. This is one of the prehistoric vents. You can see here it's got the basalt pillars. It's got a lot of sus sand and sus gravel. Oh. That's a dome fossil. That's not quite what we were after. But hey, you know, I'm not actually complaining about that because, you know, I always want more. But generally, these indicate this is where you want to be. If you're looking for certain types of fossils. Well, I hope nobody was after the fossil that was in that one. I was, and I am sad. There we go. That is why I'd like give the warning, you don't want to use a fast shovel, and that's me saying that with a regular shovel. Alright, so we've got two over here. And I'm actually gonna break all of these as well, because it's worth it just to get rid of the stone in the way, and often there's sometimes beneath these is where more fossils are hiding. As you can see over here. Fossil spots, I should say. It's not guaranteed you'll actually dig up a fossil. That's more iron. Then we do this, and we do that. Ooh, this does actually extend quite a bit. I like that. If nothing else, I walk away from this with loads of gravel. So we do some brushy here. That's a bone. It's copper ore. Oh. It's herb. One downside is you do end up decimating these lovely little areas. Ooh. Ooh. Deep sea scale. Won't say no to that. Oh. Oh, that's a miracle herb, I think, is it? do this, and this, this, and this. We still got little bits down below. That surprises me. I won't lie, that does surprise me. Oh no, it's a mental herb or metal herb, one or the other. There we go, and I think this might be the last one, and it's a bone, of course it is. Of course, that's the last of the gravel. It's not going to have any more fossils hidden here. But that is an example of one of the fossil sites that can potentially give you what you're looking for. So let's see, while we're scooting around here, grabbing all the stuff. Oh, shipwreck. And then it's... oh, there's a Gyarados. Not seeing any more suspicious looking spots in the water at the moment, but... we're underwater, so let's head on over here. We've got a minute. It took a little bit to get done. And it's a Lapras! This is an interesting looking ship. Look at that! Jungle and dark oak. How odd. Down here we go. Oh, gunpowder. Balls, balls. Soup. Chick seeds, carrots, moss. Potato. Feathers, paper. And a map. Oh, and pardon the blinky screen. That's a sign that we're running out of our potions, so... there we go, and then we look at the map. Alright, so it's not actually super far. We're gonna go that way. Oh, hello, do we know this village? I don't think we do, but it's good to know that the village is there. Does it have a teleporter? If not, we'll put one down. It do indeed. Okay. A whole bunch of... hey, there is a Morurakid. So, quick nap down here. Ooh, a Snorlax! Who doesn't like checking out a Snorlax? Ooh, glad we did. Good sir, get in the Pokeball. Sir. Thank you. That made our job nice and easy. Tirtoga got to level up as well. Let's grab... Alright, we're grabbing these, which means we need one of these. Right, and then let's just check. Still got a bit of space in here. Paper can go in here. Grab the feathers and the bones. Alright, from here... Oh, we're actually a bit too far south. That's good to know. Alright, so on point. So is it just here? It's be around here somewhere. Okay. Feels like it should be around here somewhere. Which I'm sure it is. Okay, so we are lined up. Alright, where is it then? Oh, there it is. Pfft. Well, it's got plentiful stuff and things, so I can't complain. Just because I was off the mark a little bit. Grab these potions to take back with us. We'll even take the cooked cod, because why not? Oh, we don't need the map anymore, so we'll leave that behind. Alright. So we've got sunken ruins over there. Okay. It's got more rose fields, which do not attract Chikorita for reasons I cannot fathom. But lots of biomes around it that can. But that's not why we're here. We're heading north. And what I think I might do is we'll tidy that up. Don't need those. hopefully that'll be more than enough for that. We're going to head north, and we're going to keep an eye on the ground beneath us as we fly over, also on the mini-map. Because I'd like to find a few more sunken fossil things. Oh, is that another? Oh, that is a longer Mystic Grove, so that could be fun to check out. I think also we're going to put a waypoint over here because we don't have a Mystic Grove waypoint. It's a good northerly jumping in-out point for this area as well, for future explorations. And we've got, like, a stony shore, which also is a good spawning point for certain other starters too, so we'll camp out here next time we do a chikorita hunt for reals. Now, let's have a quick scope. Alright, we've got something over there. Something potentially over there. Ooh, that looks like a whole bunch of ruins and a shipwreck. Potentially 2 shipwrecks. But I like the look of that, so we're going to go over there. So coming up on... Yes, we've got a little bit of a ruin there. Which is not what we were after, but we do like shipwrecks. So, got that one there. What is over here? So was that actually a second wreck, or is it just the... Oh no, that is just the dirt. That is just dirt doing dirt things. It's actually rather irritating. But this also means this is a possible spot that... Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. Backpack drowned? No. And a guy who's, We'll take that. Thank you! Anything good in here? Well, I got a diamond. We'll take a diamond. Never say no to a diamond, that's for sure. And then, where is the shipwreck in relation to here? It's over there. So it's half a ship. Alright, we've got some of these, we've got balls, more balls. And then the half that would give us... This is gone. That sucks. Oh, it's not even what I'd call half a ship. It's like the middle ship. Ugh, that's not the best of shipwrecks I've ever had. Alright, so up in the air. Now over here, that looks interesting. This could potentially be what we're looking for. Potentially, not necessarily, but potentially. Oh no. No, it's just... Boo. Sometimes you get faked out by just regular spots like that. Boo. Boo. So not that. Oh, got another shipwreck. Nothing else. I'm collecting shipwrecks today. That looks like another sunken ruin there. I think if nothing else, when you're starting out in a Cobblemon world, you're going to be quite a ways away from getting having a flying mount. But it can be fun and useful to look for shipwrecks, because those can give you some really good stuff very early on. So you want to make a boat, you want to make a bunch of doors. No, the door thing applies to Java only, though. As far as I'm aware, the underwater oxygen trick with doors is a Java only thing. I don't think it works with Bedrock. I could be wrong. I'd need someone to correct me, though. Because I know when I was trying it way back in a Bedrock when I first started playing, it did not work, and I was very confused why it did for other people. I was not aware at the time that they're, in spite of the parity they've been slowly trying to add to the games. Not quite there yet. Lots of paper and a buried treasure map. Oh, more paper. Pink balls, carrots. Ooh. Smithing template. Oh, and it looks like that's full. And let's take some bamboo. Because this has got oxygen. We're going to park in here a second. And then we'll sort this. And we'll grab that. And we'll grab here. And we go that. And there we go. Huh. We're quite a ways. I feel like we found this one already. I'm going to treat it as we found that one already. And if we haven't, well, the game will give us another map in due course that will take us there, so. So now we got another, yeah, so that's a sunken portal. Another shipwreck over there. We'll want to check this out here, and this out over here. Because there might just be small spots, but they could be potential what we need. So go here and then head north. still worth going down to double check in these cases, because you don't know. It might be just what you need. Ooh. But usually not. But you never know. So we go now a little bit north. Yeah, because there's a couple now that we're seeing underwater here, so... Oh, regular ruin. Not really what we're after, but hey, you know what? I'll take another treasure map. That's the same map as before. But this is more a traditional Minecraft ruin than a fossil one. So if you're really wanting a sniffer egg, like that'd be one to check. But we are not. So, alright, so we got put a temporary waypoint over there. Oh. Downside to nighttime is sometimes it makes it easier to see things, other times it really doesn't. There's the ship. Well, half a ship and it's on its side. Why there's pumpkins in here, I'll never know, but... No, let's not complain. Is there anything else in here? I don't think this one has multiples. Is this the... Yeah, because the front of the ship is missing and that's the part that would have the other treasure chest. Why? Alright, so we are now here. Where do we want to be from here? We want to go south. Yep, that's what we're after. So that's another night vision and water breathing, so... Do I have any brushes left? I do. So we'll go for all the exposed one first. More copper. It's just a bone, so we can break that. I like gold ore, so we'll grab that one. Oh. A damp rock, I think. Imagine that, finding a damp rock under the ocean. You never would have guessed. Alright, we've got Vivichoke seeds, nobody cares. Bit of iron, I do care about that. Ooh, Oh, dripstone. Huh. So far, we haven't seen any fossils. It's a bit disconcerting, to be honest. So you always want to be seeing a bit more on the fossil side when you're doing these kind of digs. That was a bit close. Oh, that's another tooth. And that's a little disappointing. Like, though I didn't break anything, so, well, you know, aside from here, but no fossils? Did I miss something? That's got to be one of the first times I really found a fossil patch that didn't give any fossils at all. We didn't break any gravel. I'm genuinely a little heartbroken about that. Because that's such a big patch with loads of gravel, and it's like, where is it? Where do I need to clear some more from over here, maybe? It wouldn't be the first time. Oh, maybe. Is this the one? It's technically not the fossil I was hoping for, but hey, I walked away with a fossil. to make sure there are no others. Usually those events are quite generous, but not this time it seems. That's a shame. Yeah, fossilized fish. But yeah, that's an example of a large dig site that you can find. Usually they're a bit more generous than that. That looks like another regular ruin there. Let's, do I have anything up here? There might be stuff we missed. You should always tidy up after yourself, really. Swimming on through the water. Ooh, interesting cave over there. And over there. And of course the sunken ship over here. Yoink the eye, and the lapis, and the calcium, and the HP up. Ooh, okay. Pokeballs, Pokeballs, Pokeballs. Wheat, coal. Don't need any of the rest. Paper and a blank map because it didn't find anything. That's generally what it means. If you get a treasure map that's blank, you can take it and use it for your own stuff or to record an area, but typically that means is when the game generated it, there were no treasures in range of you. This looks like more ruins, but we're going to take a fly over and have a look. That was... yeah. So we still haven't found the fossils we need. It's a little frustrating, but... yeah, so we got that. But yeah, there's all this over here. Oh no, these are just regular ruins. And again, treasure map. Blank, so that means it didn't detect treasure that's hidden. Or what the game would consider hidden and important. So... alright, so we've got that. It's got another shipwreck over here. Oh, we got one of those lovely arches of stone. Lush stacks is what they're called. So it begs the question, is there like a lush cave like way below? Or just above? Actually, is that a ship or that might be a geode actually over there. Is this more ruins? Oh, it is, okay. Always interesting to see where it's just like random ruins by itself. Just go south a minute. Because that weird lump on the ground looks like an exposed geode. It's a bit of a weird shape. Is it this stuff? It is! It's this. Okay. Let's do... lots of lighting in here. But that would be an underwater geode, where it's instead of being underground, well, it is underground technically, because we're deep under the ocean. It is sitting on the surface of the water, so, or at least on the shore. Underwater shore? Yeah. Nope. Alright, surface and then shipwreck. Shipwreck goes to the north, okay. Got another ship that definitely did not stand the test of time. It doesn't seem to... Oh, it gave me a jump boost. Of course it did. Oh, Whalmer. Oh, and we've got this one at the back. Oh, we got a treasure chest. Okay. We'll go surface. For a second there, I thought I saw Dragonair. I was like, nope, no, I didn't. The only Dragonair we've got with us, or we've seen, is the one in our party. So, fresh treasure map. Ooh. It's up north here somewhere. Weirdest, flattest patch of earth in a while. Alright, now let's go north. I love these weird structures that they just make you an already unique experience with Minecraft even more so. There we go. Let's just move the brush. I think the brush is going to break very soon, so we'll need to be ready for that as well. Nope. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to do that. more pretty flowers, and then zombies, because of course there's zombies. Can't just sleep. Nope, I am not here for a chicken jockey. The chicken is free! The chicken is free! Alright, buried treasure map is... We went a bit too far that way, so let's do... It's somewhere in this quadrant, theoretically. There we go. Oh, heal ball. I appreciate there's always a heart at the sea, even if there's not much else. Tower ball, heart at the sea. Okay. Oh, we got a village right here as well. This is a really good bit of allium shrubland. And there's a village right nearby, so let's see. My dear. Do we have a teleporter around here anyway? First healing. No, don't need to heal. And that one, and that one, and that one, and that. Okay. Do I have... I don't. Okay, so let's do this quick. So we can bring these back with us for our decorating purposes. It'd be faster if I had a silk touch axe, but I do not, so it isn't. Good old giraffe egg. Ooh. Now, let's check again. Is there any sign of a potential teleporter around here? Does not look like it, which is kind of annoying. Hello, Mr. Cartographer. Empty maps. Can always come in handy. Compass, also handy. The Ironwood Gower, that's right. Okay. Hello, AM Lord. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day. Sorry for not seeing you there. I was a little too focused. Did you have yourself a lovely weekend? Have you been up to much? No one needs Curse of Vanishing, so we'll leave that alone. Sunken Cove. I feel like I have this one already. Let's compare it to... Is it the same as this one? It is not. It is the same as that one, so that goes in there. Been good, had a pretty chill weekend. How about you? Well, aside from not being well yesterday, which prevented me streaming, boohoo, which also sucks because I had a great day out with a friend. But evidently something I picked up, or rather something I ate, I think, when I was out, did not agree with me. Which made life a little difficult. But other than that, had a really good time out with my friend, and all told, just doing pretty good. Just perpetually sleepy. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. Gotta love it. At least you managed to get a hangout. Yes. There was actually like the first like sort of official local convention, so it was a little Comic-Con, and it was actually pretty good. Like, it was small, because, you know, it always is the first year, but it was really well run, and it had a really good little artist alley. Hello, Alex! How are you doing? Did you have a good weekend? Had a really good artist alley that had a surprisingly interesting range of different items, which I really appreciated. Everyone was really enthusiastic and pleasantly surprised by the attendance numbers. Apparently, I think the Saturday sold out entirely, while I think Sunday still had quite a few tickets left, but like they could sell them on the door. We went actually pretty early, which honestly I think paid off because it meant we got to browse around in the artist alley first, and we weren't like shoulder to shoulder. Oh, hello. I think this is just a regular archaeology point because it's got the exposed terracotta and next to gravel, but there's nothing else here. So I don't think we'll find a fossil there, but yeah, I picked up a couple of nice prints and spent too much money on food, which usually tends to be the way. The place where it was held has some really nice food stalls, which I think is one of the selling points for the location they picked. But it ain't cheap. I went to a Comic-Con yesterday. Sweet! Went through £100 yesterday. Got some good stuff, though. Hey, the main thing is, if you had fun and you felt that the purchases you made you happy, and they're what you wanted... Like, honestly, that's the main thing. I don't think it really matters. As long as you didn't feel like it was a waste of money. Like, that is the most important part. Because, like, if you've spent loads of money and it ends up just, like, being a really bad time. Like, you're miserable. Doesn't have anything or has less things on offer than was pitched to you. Like, that's the worst. But if you got a few things that you really wanted, or found a few things you weren't expecting to want, Gara Village. Okay. Now, I've been trying to find some fossils, because we need a claw fossil and a shell fossil to finish off part of what we've been doing back at base, because I rearranged a bit of the fossil lab, and we need to do some more decorations for it, obviously. But it is surprisingly difficult to... Oh, hello, Ditto. We got better. And I did check out, like, I was trying to find some good lush caves to dig into, take a look around, and we found one which was like a lush cave network, and it kept going and going, it kept going down, and I did like the A4 trick with free cam. And there's a lush cave ancient city at that one spot, and I was like, no, I don't feel brave enough to go down into the depths there. But knowing my luck, that is going to be where there's a fossil thing. Alright, let's see. What was Alex saying? Funny thing happened, several funny things. There was a duo dressed as the 60s Batman and Robin live action doing funny skits, one of which involved a torso-sized water jug that they painted to look like one of those cartoonishly large black bombs while playing the Batman theme of the series. That's what you want at a Comic-Con. Like, if people are doing skits and panels, like, that's brilliant. That is. Oh, have we got anything over here? Oh, hello. We've got one down there, but that's not what we're after. That's a bit too deep. And there was one over here, but I think this might be a ruin. Let's have a look. Yeah, no. Not really what we're after. There's no vents or anything. What's nice is at the con I was at is there's a charity group that goes around and they do an entire booth at like conventions and stuff. And they raise money for, I think, like a children's cancer group. They're dressed up as Ghostbusters, and like they've made their own proton packs. Like I think there's a group in the UK that do like pre-made ones that you put together yourself. But obviously in the digital age now, you can also what is it, 3D print as well. So that's what some of them have done to make lighter versions, because the original proton packs are very heavy. And not exactly the best going for a convention. But they had their stands set up, and you could like buy some badges, you could buy some stickers, you could take loads of photos at the booth. I think they had a couple of other things that were more expensive, and all that money from that event goes to charity. And their costumes were so good, and they were so nice. We were just chatting with them, like they just got set up. I think there was just the one guy who was there to start, because I think the others had gone to get a few things. But I thought that was so cool. Like they had like a proper little oh, what's the name of the not Venkman, but the guy who's much more knowledgeable of the occult for reals. He has like a store, and they had like a mock-up of his store and a whole bunch of things. And they had like one of the EPK meters, and they're like, you can test if you're psychic. Do this now. And like it was really, really well done little booth. And like we walked past several times during the con, and like it was just consistently getting more busy and more busy, and I thought that's awesome, you know? Like that's what you want to see for, like, especially for a group who are raising money for charity. Oh, hello. Great balls, arch balls, moss block, paper. Oh, and sus stew, because of course. And of course it's poison. Then, oh, chalk. Well, I could always use the more chalk. Let's grab those, and then paper, and buried treasure, and feathers. Now, let's see, is the upper half of the ship is what's missing, so I don't think we're going to get what I'd want. But it's possible. Come here, bird. can't reach you from here. Thank you. There we go. Ooh, we might be in luck, actually. Hey! There we go. The other thing was people dressed as the Shadow Wizard Money Gang, and if you recognise them, they ask you to sign a meme petition to legalise nuclear bombs. On the second page, in small print at the bottom, it says, by saying this, you forfeit yourselves to the Shadow Government. That is why you always carefully read all of the paperwork before you sign anything. But you gotta love a group who have a good sense of humour. Now I'm wondering... I'm gonna use the free cam cheaty cam because I want to go under here. Ha! So there are some lush caves down here. Well, ish. Not really extent... Diamonds! They're not extensive caves, though, which is what I'd really want. That's the frustrating thing, is like finding like a lush cave that has an actual fossil like patch in it. Because I've never found one. Of course, the one I was having issues finding, the fish one, is now the one I have quite a few from. So that's like, you can't win for losing. But we shall see, we shall see. But yeah, now we're getting some fossils, then we're going back to base. I'm going to do a little bit of a longer stream today, as I mentioned. I'll take a short break to get some food in a little while. But like make up for not being able to stream yesterday and having a short stream last week. You know, sometimes it's just nice to do a bit more than usual. Interesting. What is that? Oh. The downside of the hazy weather. But on the flip side, these guys are never actually manning the top half of their towers. Oh, XP candy large. We'll take that, thank you. And some revives. Won't say no to that. There's a village. Can always use another village. Especially because this area has like some really interesting trees. Like another... Why are there so many... An Araucaria savanna? Maybe that explains the trees, I guess. Is there a teleport point over here somewhere? Doesn't look like it. That's okay. I'm not going to loot this one because I want an excuse to come back in future. But if we go out this way... Ooh! Deep cave. Yeah, this has got some interesting trees. Is that the village over there? Yes, it is. Not much over here in terms of village, but just a tiny village to pop off a bit, I guess. Do we keep... I kind of feel like I don't want to get too far away from the ocean, but we might be a bit late for that. Alright, we're gonna head north. Grand old mountainside here. Like, the size of this kind of mountain makes me think, oh, surely this has something like a ancient city beneath it. But then it's like, maybe it's not tall enough, but we're pretty high up, so I don't know. Maybe. So one downside I hate about this weather is it gets everything really murky and misty. So let's see if we can reset it before the sun's fully up. I forgot to check this buried treasure map. Oh, we're too far away. Alright, we'll put you over here for now. I'll come back to you. Oh, that was allium soup. It was just onion soup, I suppose. And we're flying north. There we go. Whoa! I said north and then promptly went straight down. This is a fun one. It's oh, there's the way down and in, I suppose, but I'm not going that way. Can we go in here? Well, this seems excessively empty. Oh. Alright. That makes more sense, especially in lore. That's so many creepers, I don't like it. Loads of creepers? Nuh-uh, not happening. We already almost got exploded first thing this morning. Which was a bit daunting, I have to admit. But just meant I needed to put a bit of extra lighting on the building. Really was only a matter of time before something like that happened, so... Ooh. Hello. Let's see, is that... Enchanted Tangle, Ebony Woods, so we've got the Blackwood there. A Redwood Thicket. Crag Garden, so we're approaching... Again, some of the more watery areas, and while we're here, we'll do our usual check. This is Chikorita country, okay. Out of curiosity, nope. Oh, this could be a good one if we got more of a jungle. We'll want to keep an eye out for... Oh, hello. Ooh. But yeah, if we keep an eye out for possible fossil spots in the jungle here, that could be good for what we're searching for. Maybe. Oh. So this is a good place to maybe search for a sobble. Ooh. I love when the game gets really, really colourful. We're on the right track, I think. So we've got enough interesting biomes up this way that I want to find a safe spot to... Ooh, that might be a Gimmighoul tower there. Let's go over there, and if nothing else, we've got a good spot to drop a waystone. Although it may be a broken tower. It didn't look like... Oh, hello. Yeah, it's a broken tower, so maybe not up here, but maybe up there? With its one lone bamboo stalk. Now, are you treasure? No, you're a Pokemon. But are you any good is the question. No, you are not. There we go. We're a bit too high up, I think, for what we want, but... On the other, we got a big old clearing over here, so let's drop down. This feels actually like a good spot to put a waystone. Oh, hello. So not only we got a ruined tower, we got a whole bunch of regular Gimmighoul ruins too. I love when that happens. Okay, so waystone. And let's copy that. Set a waypoint. Huh, what is that? I can't ride you. Where was the thing I saw? It's up here. We got so many fun biomes in a really close proximity. You gotta love it. What are you? You just... like an overground lush cave, like, pool? Like, that's gotta be what this is. That's fascinating. Dark Anonymous over there. Oh well, because why not? Let's take a peek under here. We've got a bit of lush cave here. If we go a bit deeper. I got mine shaft here. Which isn't terrible to have happen, but it's not really what I'm after. Yeah, no, I'm not going to find the kind of lush cave I'm really after over here, I don't think. Which is a shame. But never mind. Ooh. These, I think, are going to be ruins. But doesn't hurt to take a look at them. Yeah. Oh, why are there so many... Let's get rid... Of course there is. Alright, I wonder if the air is just a bit too warm for... Oh, a Dead Sea! That could be interesting to take a look at. Also bet that'll be the place to go in future when 1.7 drops, if I want to find like a Corsola. The unfortunately deceased version. The Dead Seas are usually connected to wastelands, so that's like, what happened here is the question. Oh, this is where, the Dead Sea, and it's got just the... It's distinctly not lush stacks. It's when the giant clumps of rock look exceedingly ominous. I kind of love it. That just looks like a cave. We'll fly over it, and that ruins. You'd think the water fossils would be playing nicely with me, but no. Yeah, no, that's not what we're after. So we want to go up there. Ooh. Oh, no. Big old ruin here. Oh, hello. Excuse you. Yeah, so it's not fossil ruins, so it won't give us what we want. Is there anything this way that could be interesting? Maybe that? I don't think it's a fossil, but might be interesting. Oh, more ruins. Not what I was after. It looks like that's what I spotted. Over here, though, that looks a bit odd. Oh, that might just be regular. Yeah. I was hoping, but... Yeah, no, these are just sunken patches. They're not the On the other hand, it's a little gravel for an area that isn't. Oh, underwater geode. Huzzah. Is it open? It is open. How great. Alright, nope, that's not it. Oh, overgrown greens. And some grassland. Interesting. Okay. So we've been steadily pushing north again. I think we're actually going further north than we've been before, while also being very northeast, so can't complain about that too much. Oh, oh, fishing wreck. Coins, coins. Oh, template. There we are, far enough away from other things that mending. We'll take it. That maybe. Ooh, a new spot. Pretty sure I have a slow pro already, but let's double check, because it's like I have this one, I have that. Yeah, no, I've got one near you. That's fine. More ruins? Because of course. Alright, we're getting close. But too far north, apparently. Ooh. Look at that. You can tell that's freshly generated because the lava's spawning. How interesting. Oh, another temple? That looks like a swamp, is it? Alright, that's good to know. And a salt basera. And we continue our exploration this way. So we're evidently on the right line, but still too far north. Oh, is that... Oh no, it's still Enchanted Tangle, okay. Interesting, interesting. Almost there, I think. It feels like it. Feels like we're on the right track. God love it. Oh, well, there's a ruined spot that isn't quite what we're after. But... oh, thank God. Oh, that was almost so bad. Oh my gosh. How did I manage that one? That is what happens when you're only partially paying attention. Shame on me for that. And got one there. Excellent. Okay, we want this. Let's block that up before I do myself more damage. Goodness me. Well, self, what did I just say? There we go. And we'll fight you. We're gonna flip that there and put that way start up here. Northeast near ship code number 3. Because presumably we are. Like, somewhere to the south of us. No, I can't fly on you. Let's just grab ourselves gold. Ooh, 2 golden apples. We'll take those. not much else useful from that. Alright, so that waypoint is a little far off north, but that's fine. Ooh, that's a big portal ruin. That, that. Frostwalker, ooh. Fun to think about, that's for sure. Doesn't look to be any gold attached to that one, so that's a little disappointing. I don't feel like really digging things out to find the gold block, so... So we're a little far over now. Ooh! Aegislash! Not every day you find a wild one. Ow. Let's switch to Ingram. Alright, so the floating sword is asleep. Let's see. Let's try one of these and then we'll grab a couple of the Ultra Balls. Eh, Dream Ball worked. And Turturga is leveled up. Both it and Dragonair are on track. But since we're here, let's do a quick check. Pokemon? Yep. Oh, not terrible. Not the best, but by far not at all the worst. And for once it actually broke out. It's sleeping. Let's do some of these. Excellent, excellent. Good, good, good. Then, oh. So we're going to do a quick rearrangement here. that out of the way. Grab the feathers and the bones and that. And rearrange that again. Dook, dook, dook. We've been heading south, so... So we're following the map. Oh. Oh. Hold. Hold. Well, it looks like lava to me. Oh, and that looks a trial chamber. Directly above over here. Behind us looks like a very good cave entrance to explore. But this is supposedly the whereabouts to find a trial, not a trial chamber, but to find a shipwreck cove. So, where could that be? Oh, here it is. This does feel like it's an underwater one, which is like, yay. Aha! Here is the water access point to the shipwreck cove. Shipwreck 3. So that's good to know. And of course we've got ruins and loads of drowned spawns, and that guy's got a thing. Why is it always got to be a thing? There we go. So, since we are here, and there is such an interesting cave network, let's go down here. Yeah. Ooh, maple log. Interesting. Okay. We will do the... There we go. So that's now nicely there for when we actually want to tackle it. That one's the most exposed, but I think we're going to need underwater potions. Because it is, of course, underwater. We'll need some that are going to last at least 8 minutes. So we're going to go, instead, go to the shipwreck that I just saw. And so that is shipwreck cove number 3. We can put this in here. Alright, grab these, grab gunpowder, grab the coal, grab the moss, grab the sus stew, and the great ball. Oh. And then it blinded me, because of course it did. It couldn't do something useful. No, the wrong side of the ship for that. But, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Feathers, paper, buried treasure. Whole lot of nothing, apparently. Back the way we came. But we found a shipwreck cove with a very easy access point, so I'm pretty happy about that. Don't think we visited that, so that'll be good. And, oh, this is just off the coast here. Can't see because the head's in the way. Okay, let's park it up here. Alright, so that is definitely shipwreck. Alright, so we did that, and then we have the treasure. Presumably roughly around here. Okay. There we go. XP candy! Don't want those. We do want that. We do want that. We want that. We want the gold, and we want the revive. And buried treasure map can stay in there. This is one that's very far away. Very, very far away. Alright, so where are we? Alright, we've got one more shipwreck to check up there. That looks like a host of ruins. That's not going to give us the fossils we want. I think we might need to call the fossil hunt there. So let's swim over from here to this one. Maybe we'll get another treasure map. If we do, we'll finish off with that then. If we don't, then we'll just go home. Ooh, iron. Calcium. Gold nuggets. Iron nugget. Gold ingot. Buried treasure. We'll take it. That. Paper. Feathers. Oh! Well, that's close. I guess this ship sank after either burying the treasure or discovering it. Well, trying to discover him. Oh, a bit too far north there. There we go. We'll take that, and we'll take those, and we'll take these, and we'll take the fish, and we'll take the hyper potions, which apparently we don't have previously. Prismarine, and TNT, and emeralds, and water potion, and heal balls, and the rest can stay. The map can get deposited. Oh, there we go. Well, we didn't get any of the Pokemon we were after. We did find a couple of fossils, wherever they've gone. Where are they? We got a dome fossil and a fossilized fish, which, you know, I'm not unhappy about, but they're not the ones we came out for. Which is a little frustrating, but, you know, it is what it is. Actually, where are we? We are... Do we have a waystone nearby? Yeah, we do. We got the Shipwreck Cove one, so that's fine. Let's go home. Right, party is fully healed. Oh, there's an Eevee by the enchanting setup. Let's go check its stats. Ah, we're trying to get into the berries. But we had an unpleasant surprise in the form of a roof diving creeper this morning, so I've added a couple of slabs of glow lights, but we'll see whether or not that actually does the job to help put them off. Oh, hello. Happy spawn. Got plenty, but it doesn't hurt to see, like, what your stats like. Well, they're not terrible. Well, one thing we did earlier is when we went through one cave, we got a load of granite, and that's going to be part of what we're going to remake some of our paths into. And we'll start with probably around the sort of near where our house is, or at least the paths leading up to it. Maybe do some steps down to the water. I guess it depends on whether or not we want to actually, like, cut off their access to it. Because I feel like a proper wall for their protection is going to be a good idea, because all sorts of dangers lurk, but again, it's one of those things of I like having free roaming villagers, but at the same time they're kind of a pain. Then you get guys like this one. Thank you for that. I do feel like we can probably put like a wall along here. And that does mean it would come along, I think, on the outside here, just to keep the villagers on this side and keep them near the house. Might need to be that we need to build some bigger houses for them all. We'll see. But I think a wall along here, even if it's a small one, should do the trick to keep them in. It just depends on what we want to do over here by the Magikarp pond. That's what I need to remember to do for the Magikarp. I believe I changed the price on what you can do with that. Let's see. So you could do hydrate. You could do a name that carp. Gotta catch him. Spin the wheel. I might do like a day where we have a the points for name that carp a good bit lower. It'll be like a one-time thing only for all the regular viewers. You can claim channel points. But it means I do need to think about getting some, what are they called? Pasture blocks? So if I do that and then do a U. So I need planks, wheat, and a the hoppers are the expensive bit. Okay. Ugh. They creep me out so much. They creep me out so much. Let's put that over there. Let's take a couple of fireballs because why not? Woot. There we go. There we go. Oddly enough, we didn't see any shinies today. Although if we did, I may have missed them. My focus was not on shiny hunting, let's be honest. But that's okay. Let's put these away in... Is it here? Yes. Alright, so... I actually think we are going to call it here, but what I may do is do a Hades 2 stream later on this afternoon. I need to take a break for some food, refuel, do some adulting, and then I'll come back with Hades 2. Just for a couple hours, because why not? And then we will be back tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. British summertime, because it's still British summertime for a little while yet, even though it's October. And, big stretch. Big stretch. And a big yawn, apparently, to go along with it. So 2:30, we're going to resume doing things here. We're going to take the granite. Probably look into making some pack mud, or looking at our collection of pack mud. If we need to go out and find more, we'll make some interesting pathways to run through the town. And then we can think about, like, what kind of walls do we want for protecting it, that sort of thing. I figure for this little starter town, nothing super fancy. We're not going all medieval here, so that will be a project for a different time. So I will get the sleep here, and maybe we'll find the right fossils soon. And then what we'll probably do is maybe take a vote. Do we want to do a Shipwreck Cove run? Should I get netherite? That's probably something I should be getting. I've certainly gotten a little bit. Here we go. We've got 5 ingots, and we've even got some smithing templates. But I could do with more. I could definitely do with more netherite. So that's on the table. Yeah. So we could do the Shipwreck Cove, go mining for netherite, start building something else. We've got lots of plans. Just need to find the notebook they're all written down in. Alright, well, thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for joining me this morning. I hope folks have a lovely Monday, be it morning, midday, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, have a lovely day.